Welcome to SCI News. This is Jacob, and I'm reporting live at the 2024 CADCA conference here at the National Harbor in Maryland. And today for this quick interview, I have Liz. She is part of multiple organizations, and today we're just going to go over a few questions about CADCA and about prevention and her involvement in both. So how are you doing, Liz?
I'm doing well. Nice to meet you. I'm a part of Milford Boys and Girls Club, and we have Kick Butts Generation and multiple other organizations for teens.
So you kind of partially answered my first question, which was basically, who are you and what organizations you're a part of? And can you give us some details on what work you do in those organizations?
Yeah, so I'm Elizabeth Rivers. I go to Early College High School on DSU campus, and what I do is I go to Milford Boys and Girls Club, and I help encourage other teens to speak for themselves. Youth advocacy, I do a lot of volunteer work. Just being there for the community, we have things like town halls, and we like to technically just basically talk about not only drugs, but we talk about mental health, other things, to affiliate the teens in the community and make them feel a part. I came to CADCA with my group basically to bring all the information I learned here back to the youth that we have at Boys and Girls Club, and so they can understand that it's not only us going out on these trips to learn things, but we're bringing it back to make them feel like they're a part of it as well. So yeah, that's why I came.
That's very interesting. So, of course, you are here at CADCA, the 2024 conference. So my next question is, why exactly are you here at CADCA?
So I'm not only here to bring information back to the Milford Boys and Girls Club and the teen program, but I'm also here to get more information. I've been studying psychology. Even though I'm a senior in high school, I also take college classes. And I've been studying psychology and a lot about the mental. And so I'm learning here at CADCA that not only does your mental take place, it's also a lot of substances that are being used, your day-to-day life. Things that I've learned so far was like personal growth, how to not get burnt out, and the little things that I'm learning here has really been effective in my life, and I take it in and I spread out awareness to other people.
It's very interesting. Now, of course, CADCA is a multi-day conference that's very complex, has a lot of events. So what is your personal event or aspect of CADCA that you were looking forward to the most?
Honestly, I am Youth of the Year for Boys and Girls Club, so the first thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to get all the information. I was very excited to come into a different area. I've never really stayed in DC. I've been to the museum, the Black Historical Museum. I've been there, but I've never actually stayed here, so I was excited to be in a different area, number one. Number two, I was excited to learn new things because I'm really passionate about learning about mental health, and it's something that I'm really into due to friends that I have lost and people in my school that don't really have any guidance on what's going on. So I was excited to come here to show the older youth in my school that, it's okay to talk about these conversations because you're not going to be in an awkward place. It's a safe place.
Absolutely. Now, of course, you were here at CADCA, and you were involved in prevention, and CADCA is all about prevention. So I think the viewers of this SCI News segment would be interested in hearing, how did you get involved in prevention? And could you give us a brief story of how you got involved in this field?
Yes, of course. So I first started at Boys and Girls Club when I was 16. And honestly, I was way younger going there, but I really started paying attention when I was 16. And my mentor was Miss Marla at first, and she really taught me the ropes of volunteering, talking to people, really getting out there. And then when I met Miss Lenitra, she's the person who got me to actually go different places. So this is why I'm here at CADCA. This is why I'm Youth of the Year. It's because Miss Leach really took me around different places, and I've been going to food banks, just talking to people. The town halls are really important at where I'm from because everybody gets to speak about how they feel. And I feel like it's very crucial that everybody has maybe a town hall or something where everybody can talk. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into it, was through the Boys and Girls Club because yeah, that's where I've been.
Interesting. Now, my last question has to do with what you'd like to say to our audience. Of course, I'm sure you are very heavily involved in, numerous organizations. So do you have any message or something you'd like to say to our audience about CADCA or about prevention, or really anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, something that I would like to say is that it's okay to speak your mind. You know what I mean? I'm really big on youth advocacy, speaking up for yourself, because at the end of the day, no one's going to know your story if you don't speak up for yourself. Everybody is here to be, in a safe place, and we're all trying to grow. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different background. But I feel as though when you really sit down and you start to go over your personal things that you go through every day in life, it's easier to, go about your day. It's easier to, work on your mental health. And so, yeah, I just want them to keep their heads up and speak up for themselves.
Absolutely. That is definitely a very inspiring message. That was Liz. I'm Jacob. And that was the SCI News segment reporting live at the 2024 CADCA conference. Thank you so much, Liz.